We just attempted to find a camping spot or somewhere to boondock by the Clutina River. However, word got out that the fish are in. Copper river reds are hot here, so everybody is out here. We got lucky and we found this cool little spot next to the Teslina River, which is right behind me. And it's a paved area with some fire pits, and there's places for tents as well. Tomorrow, I think what we're gonna do in the morning is get up really early and head over to the Clutina and do our little hike to our little spot and do some fishing. It got a little late again. We're super hungry, so I'm gonna whip up some dinner. And behind me is gorgeous and peaceful. There's a wooded area, and we're just hungry. So I think after we get some food in us, we'll be good. So I had a feeling that tonight we'd be getting in a little bit late, and I wasn't sure if we'd have a campfire. So I have some shredded smothered chicken that I've made, I think it was last night. They're leftovers. And I think I'm going to turn this shredded chicken with some pepper jack cheese into grilled cheese sandwiches. And then I have a salad to go on the side. Another thing about being in the van is you have such a small space to cook that if you pull something out, you always have to put it back, and we definitely have to stay organized. So while I'm cooking this up, Jim took Ember for a walk along the river, and this shouldn't take me very long, maybe 10 to 15 minutes. Just gonna heat up the chicken first. It's like cooking with Julie, who is that famous? Julia Childs. Julia Childs in a van. So how was dinner?
Dinner was really, really good. I enjoyed it.
Good. How was your birthday?
Really, really boring. I didn't do anything except work.
Well, you came home and the kids made him brownies, and I made you dinner. This is your birthday weekend. Is it still boring?
No.
Gosh. Okay, so he had a boring birthday. We have to do something about that. So hopefully tomorrow he'll catch some fish.
Mm-hmm.
Look how cute we are. That'll be a good picture.
Hey, where have you been? I've been looking for you now and then. Someone just like you, who can make me feel the way you do. 'Cause if I'm the ocean, you're the rain. We only need each other, baby, you know we're the same.
Your birthday flowers. Okay, this is Ember. She's our fox red lab, and she pretty much goes with us everywhere. She gets really happy when she's out here. She's in heaven. And she's a daddy's girl. So anywhere he goes, she goes. Cheers.
Let's run away. All I need is you, now and always. You and me. We don't need no one else than each other. You and me. We could run away. You and me together, baby, we don't gotta stay. Let's lose our minds. We could go crazy and leave it all behind. It could be glorious, glorious, glorious.
So last week when Jimmy was here, the water wasn't as high. He did tell me that I was gonna have to walk across the river, which I really wasn't concerned about. And I brought my extra tufts instead of my hip waders. I have a little bit of regret because now my socks are drying out. I have to take these off, dry them out. So I'm just gonna hang out while he fishes and enjoy the scenery and dry off. There's nothing worse than wet feet, but it's worth it for fish, right? Okay, I'm gonna go barefoot for a while. There's lots of fish hooks around here, so I'm just gonna chill. When you're doing this type of fishing, you definitely have to have a lot of patience because the fish come in runs. The other story I'm going to tell you, which Jimmy may kill me for telling you, is last summer we were out here and he was just flipping his hook into the water, pulled it back off of a snag, and the hook got caught right in his earlobe. He's never had a piercing and he pierced himself with his hook. So I did my best to try to get it out and it just caused him more pain. So we had to go to a local clinic and have the hook removed. It was pretty interesting how they do it. We could see that it had been done many times before. It's something that they're used to. But thankfully it was just in his ear, not like in his eye or somewhere crazy. Another place we like to go fishing is the Russian River. And that is insane. You have to be totally in sync with the people around you, and if you get out of sync, they get really upset. But it's great fishing there too. It's just very crowded. Really relaxing out here. That was what? Ah. Amber is in heaven. Well, Amber and I are just sitting here chilling together. We've been here for about 2.5 hours now and fishing is slow. So that was exciting. He caught a fish. However, with this type of fishing, if you don't know already, it has to be in the mouth, and unfortunately the fish was snagged, and snagging is not allowed for Copper River Red, so we had to let that baby go, and it was really pretty. But we know they're out there, so that gives him the ambition to keep going. A little adrenaline rush there. So in a couple of hours we got one. We could have had more than that, right? We had a couple on, well Jim had, I don't know why I keep saying we. Had a couple on and then lost a couple. But I'm happy with one, made it worth it. You should have seen me going across the river on the way back. I'm really glad that Jim wasn't filming that because it was pretty entertaining. But I did it.
Say what you feel. I don't even know if this is real. How can you like me? You're as close to perfect as anyone can be. You and me, we don't need no one else than each other. You and me. We could run away. You and me together, baby, we if I'm the ocean, you're the rain. We only need each other, baby, you know we're the same.
So we found this cool spot and Jim was like, don't take a step further, there's cracks. It doesn't drop off as badly as you'd think, but we decided not to park too close to that. We've got a good distance. Let's just hope that there's no earthquakes while we're here. You know, if that 7.0 rocked us, this would rock us right off the edge. So he's afraid of heights. I don't know if I've told you that yet, but...
We should run down and go fishing.
I'm good.
It could be glorious, 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 glorious. It could be glorious, 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 glorious.
I wanted to do one of those cool Instagram shots where you're sitting on the edge from the back. Jim wouldn't let me do it. He said that's how people die every year. I'd probably end up on that channel, what is that? Something before you die, like that last moments. So this is as close as I'll get. Ooh, I got dizzy myself just looking at it. It's really not that bad.
It could be glorious.
Good morning. Well, we woke up to a beautiful sight, and it rained last night, so all around us is just puddles and puddles of mud. And we let Ember out and she got super muddy, so we pulled over to a little drier spot here, hosed off her paws with the outdoor shower, and rinsed off Jim's shoes. And we're still sitting here enjoying these beautiful views. Got my coffee, and I'm getting ready to make some eggs and Alaska reindeer sausage for breakfast. Jim's just chilling out behind me there. Even when we don't necessarily have the ability to play outside because of all the mud, we still enjoy being inside the van as well.
Yummy coffee.
Make good coffee. I think we're going to chill out for a while here today. It's not very often where we sit in a spot and just enjoy it for quite a while.
Someone saw this in one of our videos recently and thought it was instant coffee, but it's our creamer, and it's our favorite creamer.
I wanna give you a million things, 'cause isn't love what it's all about? And how to make you smile again is something that I wanna figure out. I wanna catch you like every time that you fall. I wanna give you the world.
If you're leaving Anchorage and you're headed towards Copper Center, or you're leaving Copper Center and headed towards Anchorage, that's the spot that we found. And I know I promised that I would tell you where we were at, but there isn't really a name for it, so we're going to include a picture of the map right here. Make sure that you don't stay on the paved area and you actually go down the dirt road. But keep in mind that if you go down that dirt road and it's a beautiful day and it starts raining overnight like it did to us, you're going to wake up to quite a bit of mud in the morning, and we got muddy. Ember got muddy. She jumped in and shook, got mud all over the place, but we pulled to the paved area, cleaned up a bit, had that wonderful breakfast, and now we're headed to Glennallen. Oh, I can see Glennallen from where we're at. So this spot is Glennallen, maybe 3 miles past it, and the only thing you can really see is a camera for taking pictures. It is a gorgeous view, so if you're headed this way, don't forget to stop there. It's worth it. I could spend a couple of days there. So we were supposed to wake up this morning and throw the drone. Fly the drone. Take more pictures, but it's raining.
We tried to outwait the rain, but it's not going to happen today.
No. It's like 2:30 in the afternoon already, and we're taking it easy today, but we're socked in with the rain. The great thing is I think this is our first time in 2 months that we've really hit rain like this and had to be in the van together during the rain, right? Like usually one of us is outside, or both of us are hanging outside, but this morning we pretty much stayed inside the van the whole time, and it was comfortable. Once we turned those seats around, we didn't feel claustrophobic. At least I didn't. Cooked breakfast and all that good stuff that we just showed you, and okay, remember when I talked about Glennallen being super busy? Look. Quite the contrast from our other videos where we stopped here and had the Thai food. I mean, there was nobody here. There's a lot of people here now.
The world that is outside your walls. If I was God, I would save you, take you where you belonged. If I could, I would give something new, then I would have what it takes. Make you feel like you're safe, 'cause all I need is just someone like you, someone like you, someone like you. Yeah, we could try to leave it all behind, and we don't have to think about it. Oh.
They had so many things in that Glennallen gift shop that I never knew were in there that were so cute. So glad I left my wallet in the car because I was tempted. The visitor center was actually really cool. I lost Jim out here. I don't know where he went, so sitting here waiting for him to come back, and we're gonna head down the road.
Baby, try to rest your mind. I wanna catch you like every time that you fall. I wanna give you the world that is outside your wall. If I was God.
We are at Sheep Mountain Lodge, which is a great place to stop along the way, either to get something to eat or to check out this albino moose. I think it will give you an idea of how big moose actually are. This one actually isn't that big. Of course, as you probably already know, albino is rare. All white. Pretty cool. So my head is coming up to its lips. It's a cute little greenhouse here too. We're just gonna stop, and like I said, we're gonna take it easy along the way, so we're gonna go in and grab some lunch and then hit the road again.
There's RV camping here and little cabins you can rent.
There's supposed to be really good hiking around here too.
Yeah, it's not far from the glacier either.
Madanuska Glacier is that way. Oh, that way. Again, it's another place I haven't been. Sorry about the road noise, guys.
I would save you, take you where you belonged. If I could, I would get something new, something new. Then I would have what it takes, make you feel like you're safe. Cause all I need is just someone like you, someone like you, someone like you. Yeah, I just need someone like you, someone like you. Yeah, I just need someone like you, someone like you.
On a rainy Alaskan day, that was perfect. The food here is delicious, so I ordered a cup of coffee and apple crisp, and it was perfect on a day like this. Well, that's going to conclude our day here. Our bellies are full and our hearts are happy, and we're ready for our next adventure. If you're just now joining us, thank you so much for coming and saying hi. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button if you want to see more, and that like button if you like this video, and you can ring that bell if you want to follow along on our adventures.
Cause all you need is someone true like you are. Cause all you need is somebody. Cause all you need is someone true like you are. Someone like you.